All right, next up. Bowman Draft Full Case Reverse Auctions, number 8. There are the teams. I'm sure we'll get some, J Strobe. I'm not sure how much. Be interesting to see what that stuff costs this year, too. After last year's debacle. What's that? Haven't even opened a pack yet. Oh, it just went way down, J Strobe. It was only a debacle for us.
What's that?
EPL prison.
Oh, God.
He asked if we were going to get it.
Yeah.
Which we are, I'm sure.
A lot less.
Yeah.
Very small amounts, you say.
There's a Jackson Job Green paper to 99.
I don't think the reverse auctions are working right today. Tom's working on it right now. After he told me he wanted to take a week off, take it easy, and I was like, cool, well, this is broken, so.
Fix that, and then, yeah. Jaden Hill, blue auto. Lynn John, your Rockies. Yeah, I tried to go get a full soda and the machine's busted. The pop machine's broken.
I know, Ryan. I saw your email. Thank you. I sent that to Todd, who's working on it. I appreciate your honesty after you got a great deal on the team. But still, you could have never said anything. My fault. It should just work. Well, Todd's fault, let's be honest. So nothing's my fault.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever been my fault.
Victor Mesa Jr.
I don't think I'm going to recommend Todd for programming school. I don't think he's applying a lot of places, but I don't know.
Ibarra to $4.99. Lawler.
Poor Todd. Man, this week Saturday would have been a perfect day to do a triple E multi-caser. Jules is off.
Yeah.
Why did we sell it all off? God. Maybe I could buy more.
Saber. Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to pay a little more than, originally, but UCCF was crushed when I said we weren't doing triple E this year.
Oh, yeah.
He loves it.
Jules and Ryan, we didn't give them any?
Nope.
Wow.
They have a lot of stuff. They don't
Yeah.
need anything, just like us.
Well, yeah, yeah. We actually might half wish we had a little bit in 3 months, but, well, not we, but the group might wish we had a little bit.
Sell low, buy high. Yeah. Let's do a roll call. Anybody miss Triple E this year? Anybody bummed out that we have no Triple E?
Mojica to 250.
Does that upset anybody in the chat? If even just one person says that it upsets them. Well, what's supposed to happen is when you put the team in your cart during a reverse auction, it doesn't drop. So there shouldn't be any advantage to holding them in your cart forever. But I think that was happening. Like somehow it was dropping in cart or some weird thing was going on.
But yeah, they're supposed to be set up where you just can't do that.
And when it falls out of someone's cart, it adds another minute. So like it actually is worse. But I don't know if that was happening. Wait, what is Doc?
Wow, dang. That's a Colton Cowser non-auto gold to 50.
Okay, that's good.
Saber, really good. I love that. And Jordan Vyers.
Yeah, it was dropping in card. That's bad. Precisely
Nick.
Not what it's supposed to do. And we thought of that, and I thought we had programmed it to not do that, and I think it was. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We tested it, and it totally wasn't doing that before. Usually Tim stress tests everything too. So if we test it before releasing and something slips through, Tim finds it immediately. So
Which I guess he did this time.
Yeah, well,
he knew something was up.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been doing reverse auctions for
so I
6
think
months.
it probably has been working until today for some reason. That's my guess, but
I don't know why. Well, people like Red Raider have said that Todd purposely breaks things so that he can charge me to fix them. That could be.
That's one option. Ryan Webb, light blue.
That doesn't make a lot of sense because I continue to have other things I have him do anyway. Like, there's no, he has never had to worry. Maybe he still worries though. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. In this case, it worked out. As for most things on the website, we buy a plugin that is designed for like not
some other thing.
Yeah, and then we have to always like ask them to add things or try to fix them ourselves. And
Jose Torres, Kenny.
So, I know we're not breaking football right now, but there's literally nothing to talk about with baseball. We can't.
Yeah.
What is there to talk about? But I don't know what are the playoff things on Sunday or Saturday and Sunday.
Playoff things.
Like, you know, what team has to win to get
I think
like clear things.
Jason Refractor. Isn't it like if the Colts lose and the Steelers win, the Steelers get in?
Oh, I read something if the Colts lose, then like the Chargers and somebody can like tie and they both get in.
Oh, really? So, yeah, I wonder, because the Chargers must be, they're ahead of the Steelers, right? The Steelers have that tie. That's the weird thing. Like,
yeah, the full game kneel. God, that'd be amazing. They would never do that.
Oh man, that would be so good.
Yeah.
The Colts would have to lose though. They'd have to know the Colts were going to lose. For that, is that what they're saying?
Oh, the Falcons can kick the Saints out. Joe Burrow's taking. Man, Joe Burrow freaking rules. He's so good.
Oh, if Jacksonville wins.
That's who's playing the Colts.
Oh, right. Well, kind of a moot point then, hey?
Yeah, but they posted something that was like their games are always close, or like they've beat them like a lot recently.
It's a nice Harry Ford refractor. Steve, Nebraska. Look at that. Nice Harry Ford for you.
Red Raider, I bet Baker wishes he was in a game where both teams could kneel the whole time. You're like, man, Now that game, I could kneel. I could really do well.
Yeah, that's probably an afternoon game too, huh? They would know. That's why the Premier League does it the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Championship Sunday.
Jaden, and the Champions League too, like for knockout stages and stuff, or the end of group play.
Doc, is that what you're mad about?
A lava.
You know what you need, Doc? A California vacation. Come on out. I like those lavas.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Hill, lava and a blue now.
Yeah. 2 boxes in.
Let's meet up at Disneyland. As long as there's no super contagious viruses circulating.
As long as there's nothing getting 2 million people sick a week or whatever. Urbina. A Cal Conley lava to 199.
Yeah. Well, not in LA though, where Disneyland is. It's sparsely populated.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's keeping a lot of people from going to Disney right now, so the park will be practically empty.
Yeah.
Chad Patrick Sparkle. Arroyo First Refractor.
Wait, Doc, I didn't tell you that I went on a little vacation and stayed at a house built in 1908 and had to build fires for warmth. Do you have a wood fireplace, Doc, or do you go with the boring central heating?
Hamill to 99. Ooh, Jordan Lawler base auto.
Oh, wow.
Is that our first one of him?
Mm-hmm.
Base, I think. Saber.
Yeah, we just finished a case of Bowman's Best. Yeah, I had to build a fire. Gas logs. I know that, but I'm talking about the heating.
Yeah, hopefully that's not the only source of heat in the house. Drew Gray.
Remote controlled gas logs. Yeah, I had to cut down trees.
Hauser. That's, you know, my parents moved to that too. We had a wood burning fireplace and they put in a gas insert. Not the same.
No, it's amazing. I loved it.
I mean, it's obviously way less work and mess and hassle.
And less cancers causing fumes. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Zavala, light blue, not bad.
God, it smells so good.
Yeah.
And like sitting right next to the fireplace when it's going, your flesh is melting off your face. Oh, so good.
Sometimes you just put your hand right on top to feel alive.
I have like 3 burn marks on my hands. It's great. The first morning we woke up in the house, it was 50 degrees downstairs. And my wife got up like an hour before I did. I just slept like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she had been messing with the fire trying to get it going because there was just some like coals, you know. And so then I came down and acted like, oh, I'll take care of this. But really she had done like the same thing I would have had to do, which is like, you know, get it all kind of like put a log on there, let it start to go, put some paper in there.
The air is the big...
Yeah.
The big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Building a fire. Stephen Hajar. Really gray. Base auto.
We went down to the coast where the elephant seals are, and there was one like right next to the road. And we started walking up to it, and these like people, there's like people there always making sure, whatever. And they're like, don't go any closer, because it was getting up on its, like going wow, like honking and stuff, and they were like, it feels threatened, it'll attack you. And we're like, no, it won't.
Like a 1,500-pound
thing is huge.
Yeah.
Every time it would go up and honk, it would. I couldn't get it was like raining like crazy. I was trying to get a picture of it, but
the ones that we saw, there weren't people there, but Heston Kerstead, I want to say the sign said to leave them like 50 yards or something, like a ton of space.
I can't imagine that thing moving at all.
Yeah.
How could it chase you? It's
well, I think mostly they want you to give them space so people aren't like feeding them bread and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of idiots coming,
Make them smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. And so you're not like trampling their habitat.
Yeah.
But
I don't want them to feel nervous.
Yeah. Stressed out.
It's funny because they just like go on the shore and just lay there, like they're just laying around.
Yeah.
My kids are like, why are they doing that? I'm like, probably tired of being in the water. Like, it's exhausting. Then they just come out on the shore and just like lay around, like, whew, not swimming. This is amazing.
Ooh, gold wave. Ooh, no. Ooh. Oh, Bryce Miller. I saw the logo. Steve, Nebraska.
Okay.
The ones we saw were not the like giant elephant ones, though. They're whatever this, I bet they're like 5 or 6 feet and a little skinnier.
Pygmy seals.
Yeah, they're a little tiny. That was cool though to see them like swim, because they're like these. It's where the Russian River like meets the ocean,
Mm.
So there are these like ponds and like tide pools, and so they're like swimming in the tide pools and stuff is really cool. Andrew Painter.
Oh, I thought of something funny. It's not that funny. I guess it's Sir Francis Drake or whatever around there. A lot of there's Drake names.
Oh, okay.
So we were driving back from the lighthouse, and the road is Sir Francis Drake Boulevard. It's funny thinking of like an old timey like
calling it Boulevard.
Guy, like has his name on like a 2-lane highway.
Madden 199. Yeah.
He had to sail on a freaking ship for like weeks just to get over.
Yeah.
There. Someone just
you made a trip in 2 hours that took him like a year.
Love the Drake.
I had that same thought going through Donner Pass on my way out.
Oh yeah,
moving here.
Totally.
I was like, "Jeez, just zip right over, no problem." I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what the big fuss was for them. They were all complaining about.
I think about it all the time. Like if you're just sitting in your living room or whatever bedroom watching a flat screen TV on a warm bed, you live better than like the richest kings.
The
ever.
Food that we eat, like even the crappy food that we eat, so much better than anything they ever had.
The like pharaohs and stuff, if they went into your bedroom, they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
And it's cool in the summer and hot in the winter. Like Panzini,
you must have billions of dollars. Nah. What are you a king of? Nothing. I'm not even respected in my own home. Yeah, I was at the lighthouse on Point Reyes, and I was thinking, like, how could you be out there in a ship, and like see these cliffs and be like, we could land there, and then we just have our own land. Where should we go? I don't know. Walk in any direction, infinity miles, and there's no end to it. Like perfect trees and plants and animals.
But then the question, what are we gonna eat?
Comes
up, and it becomes a lot harder.
It's impossible to think of people doing that.
Yeah.
You know, bad things must have been where they were to like try to get over.
Yeah.
I know. Now we're less happy than them, probably. We are so weak.
Yeah, just the thought of enduring a ship ride from one continent to the other. Like,
no freaking way.
Even in the best conditions. Like right now, thinking of someone who's like, you have to sail right now the best you can from New York to London or whatever.
No.
That would suck.
I would go insane like an hour into the sail. Into the ride. Yeah, I had like a garlic something French roll bread, blue cheese, like this mustardy cheese thing, salami, a whiskey.
Yeah. Chase Petty to 150. Yeah.
They're eating like rats and
really
stuff.
Really great.
Like just grabbing like tree leaves and eating them. Trying to spear like a tiny little rat. Oh my god, we have meat.
Yeah, you can't like fish there in the ocean. Like, there's nothing to catch anyway. And, like, you can't do it.
Instantly dead. Roots. Gnawing on roots. Half of them are poisonous and diarrhea, like constantly.
Were there buffalo all the way out here?
I don't know. I don't think
over the mountains. Probably not.
I don't think so. I think it was all
on the plains. Yeah. You have to like find a deer or an elk or something.
Maybe you get a worm in the dirt. Oh wow, worm. Delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you can just buy any food from anywhere.
And I still complain that the tomatoes are mealy.
Yeah, you like check your refrigerator and the milk's almost out and you're like, oh god. I have to drive 1 minute to the store and get perfectly pasteurized, safe, healthy, delicious milk.
Milk that's absolutely not going to get me sick. And
someone at a farm ran milk, they're like, I have to milk a freaking cow. And then like, cows are nuts.
Colton Cowser. Saber. Yeah, have you ever stood next to a cow?
Yeah.
They're huge. They're scary.
Yeah,
I think they're pretty docile, pretty much always, but they're big. Lawler refractor.
But then I think about that, I'm like, but would it be more rewarding when you do get the food? Like,
well, and like the other part of it is you don't have like a job either.
Me personally, no.
No, I meant like if you were like just surviving and you had land and like you're not like going to work 40 hours a week.
No, your job is to try to eat.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, no lights.
Cooper Kinney. Abrams to 250.
But like, where's the cutoff point where we're still having to do stuff for ourselves to feel like we're worth a damn?
Yeah.
And having like some convenience. Did we already pass that?
Oh yeah, that's gone.
Yeah. Was it like the 1950s? Nah. They had cars and stuff.
Yeah, being like gross and dirty all the time would not be fun.
Yeah.
When was like when everybody had indoor plumbing? When did that start?
Still waiting.
Well, yeah, not everybody, but a nice Brady House to 150 blue. Sierra Chef and a Sal Frelick to 499. This is a good, really good case. Yeah. Dan the man, you got my Brewers. First round pick refractor auto. All
Whenever I go to like that vacation I just did, I was like, this is so much better. But then would that get really old after like 2 weeks? I'd be like, oh my god, this sucks. I just want to turn the heater on.
No, I don't think so.
Either.
I think if that was how you were spending your entire days, there's no part of you would be like, oh, I can't believe I have to go get wood to like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, at my parents' house, we used to, we would cut down our own trees.
Yeah.
Into firewood and burn them. That's awesome. And there's so many trees that, like, as long as you're not cutting down like your entire forest for one winter, and then you're like, damn, I'm out of trees. Like, you just find little spots that have too many trees, you cut one. Doc, how much would it cost me to just rip out the stupid indoor heating I have now in my house and put a nice wood burning
fireplace
with a chimney? Can't be much more than $100 grand. I don't know. Never been camping? What? See, I can never do that because my wife hates all that stuff.
Yeah.
Never wants to go.
You know what's weird is like I like camping a lot. Oh, weird. Is this going to be like a bonus auto? It was the first Chrome, and it was like stuck behind this Schwellenbach.
That's the guy.
Oh, that's a guy who doesn't have, or didn't have, wasn't on the checklist. Bozery. And it was in the first pack. I wonder if that's going to be an extra for us. Camping is the kind of thing that I do like, and I like, I think it would be awesome to do, but I don't really want to do it alone.
I love it.
And like... yeah, I guess like we never did it in the tent though. That was or not usually. We had a little pop up, so not like we didn't have like a massive 18-wheeler type thing.
What did you do?
Doug Nikhazy. We had a pop up camper.
Like a new trail. It's like on the back of your car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kidmaster, class of 21. And the other thing is I like to hike and stuff, but people always like want to go fishing and stuff when you go camping. I just want to sit around.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit outside.
Yeah, I get bored. I want to go do something.
Yeah.
Did you have to set up camp halfway between? Surveyed the hall. This looks like a good place to set up a base camp. I'll make the final ascent tomorrow.
Henry Davis refractor.
Jeez. Yeah, my mom didn't. I thought she just, she's getting older. I thought she just didn't make her shortbread and all the classic cookies. She totally made them. She
really?
Didn't bring any.
Didn't bring any.
And I was like, Mom, give me the recipes. And she got mad about like, oh, I'll make them like I'll just make some for you. And I was like, yeah, can you do that last week?
Would have been helpful yesterday.
She supposedly mailed me some the other day, but man, it's not Christmas without all the Christmas cookies.
Man, that's going to be an orange auto, I think. Yeah. Matt Mikulski, 25. Tim.
Mikulski. I looked at the house we stayed in on Zillow. Did I tell you?
No.
So it's a 2-story house, but it's it's got like 3 bedrooms upstairs and a little bathroom, just with a tub. It doesn't have a shower.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty small. $1.1 million.
Yeah. Is it like right on the little inlet there or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to walk like a few blocks to get to the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on the water.
Wow, that surprises me that it's that much then.
Yeah, and it's like inside, it's a dump. Like
Yeah, it doesn't have central.
The walls are all like old and windows are all old. It's just rainy every day, like foggy and rainy.
Yeah, I wonder what it costs to live in like those little towns on the coast. You know, like are those all just rich people, or the houses just been in the same family forever? Like a little tiny, you know, there's like I don't know the names of any of those little towns, I guess.
No, I love the house. I'm just saying it's It'd be cool to think that you could buy a vacation because with Airbnb now you can.
Well, yeah, that's why it costs 1.1 million. Is because they rent it out to people like you for $500 a night or whatever.
It wasn't quite that much, but almost.
Ethan Wilson to 75 lava, and Ruben Ibarra. Did I tell you I looked at one over there and like I was like, oh, it's pretty reasonable. It's like $250 a night or something, and I like went to add it to my cart. I think this is when my parents were visiting, you know. Mm-hmm. And there's a $400 a night cleaning fee. What? Like, because it's just a way that they can have their house like look, so people are like, oh, this one's cheap, and then they click on it and like it's just is a different way of charging $650 a night.
Like they would have a policy against that crap.
Yeah.
Like eBay saying something's 99 cents. And
the shipping, yeah. Sal Frelick to 199. Matos.
Do you think you'll have a midlife crisis soon? Or?
No, I think I'm a couple years out.
Yeah. Is that being pushed back nowadays? Do people have a midlife crisis at like 50?
I think 40 I could have a real meltdown.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to be okay with 30
I did.
Here. But yeah, I could see myself falling apart at 40.
Yeah.
And then smoothing out for the the duration.
Accept it.
Yeah.
Just settle in.
Yeah. Yeah, what could I be spending my money on that's more ridiculous than what would it be the purchase that people were like, oh man, he's having a midlife crisis? Frank Mazzucato. Isn't this guy like the number 7 pick? Yeah. 7th overall pick.
Yes.
Sween.
Quit your sweet state job, you mean? Ready? One of my high school teachers opened a spices store in Murphy's. You know Murphy's?
Mm-hmm.
That touristy town. He retired, of course, and his wife and everything. And I was thinking, like, man, they're gonna lose everything. And apparently they're like doing really well. They go all over they travel all over the world.
Spikes at $250. Oh, really?
And like get all these weird spices, and then they sell them for $1 billion in the store, and people buy them. I don't know.
And right now, somewhere he's telling somebody, I had this one student who started a business selling baseball cards.
No, he doesn't know. Well, he probably remembers me, but he doesn't know that. What I made myself into. One of these days, the folk of Angels Camp are going to
recognize you.
Yeah, they're going to, well, I'm going to announce, I'm going to show up, let everyone know.
We'll be playing at like Sam Smith Gymnasium.
Mm-hmm.
What was your, don't tell me. Bret Hart High School.
You got it. The Bullfrogs.
The Bret Hart Bullfrogs, huh?
Is that what you do when you want to be known in your hometown? You go back and just like give a bunch of money.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Kasparius is 71.
Like, oh, we had someone donate $100,000
Nasty Nate.
to a new performing arts center at the high school.
Yeah.
Who was that? Sam Smith. He went to school here.
Yeah, he was class of whatever you were.
Apparently, he's rich now.
Speaking of like just giving yourself the accolades and stuff, did I tell you about there's this artist couple who like moved into my little town? Probably like when I was in college, like 6 or 8 years ago. And they like established the like Twin Cities Art Award and gave it to his wife the first year. Like, yeah. And there have been artists there, like people who actually lived there for the last 60 years who like were also they taught art at the schools and sold it in the galleries and No, not interested in that. Think about it.
Not really, it's a dump.
Austin Martin to 199.
That's not bad. Yeah, we gotta go up to Angels Camp one of these times.
Yeah.
See that stink town. Oh, stink town. I remember Homer saying that about.
I thought you were gonna say about like Troy or something.
Troy? Troy McClure?
That's a deep cut. Maybe UCCF will get it.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure.
Oh, that's funny. The burgled one has a black background. So that when it's on in dark mode, you don't see the background, but when it's in this, you do. Arroyo to 499. Yeah, that's what Homer said about Troy, that it was a real stink town.
Oh, I get it.
Lyle to 99.
The old Homer.
Yeah, like the Iliad. Benelis? More Brewers. Dan the man.
Well, that actually happened in Angels Camp as well. Because it's in the country, it became like a gigantic weed growing place, and then a bunch of people complained, and then I think they passed something local thing that was like, no.
Like you can't do that, or that it was okay to do that?
No, to make it like smaller or something, I think. There's like people with guns guarding every gate,
yeah.
It just turns into a thing.
Paguero. Yeah, I don't think they can grow it. Well, maybe. I don't know climate-wise if they can grow it, but I know that there was like a rush for the applications to become sellers, and because it's I think recreationally legal in Michigan now. Yeah. These breaks feel kind of never ending, huh? The draft cases.
Yeah, the case is long. It's because there's a lot of packs that don't have much in them. If every pack, they made half the amount of packs and kind of condensed it a little bit. A lot of the packs are just like insert refractor.
Tyler McDonough. Tim.
Disputed rookie cards. (2021) Topps disputed.
Bubba Chandler to 50. Gold paper.
How's the new composting law going for you, UCCF? You have your compost pile in your backyard now? That happened, but it don't. Nothing happened. I get it. Refuse. Are they required to bring us a new, like a different bin or something? Nothing's happened. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't changed anything,
New
that's
law.
for sure.
We have to compost our like eggshells and banana peels and stuff.
I live in an apartment building. They can figure that out. My garbage will be going into the dumpster. There's no like I'll put it in a different dumpster or whatever, but there aren't any.
What it's supposed to be, but yeah, I don't think any of the towns have like, figured it out like what it's supposed to do.
Julio light blue. Eric Sarantola.
Yeah. Well, you just have 2 garbage bins in your kitchen and you just throw it in the other one. Not that bad.
Yeah, you're not going to be generating compost in like the other rooms of your house, really.
Oh, you have the recycling? See, we
yeah, ours is
one.
literally like I put all of my garbage into the same, all my garbage, cardboard, glass, plastic, all in the same thing.
UCCF like, is this McRib wrapper compostable and recyclable? I don't know. God.
When I in Wisconsin, we had to separate the cardboard, the glass, the plastic. Like there's like 5 things.
That's for what?
Yeah, and they weren't recycling any of it. Yeah, Bladata 150.
Planet.
If they were actually doing it, it would be worth it. None of that stuff ends up getting really recycled. Bednar.
Yeah, that's the best part. They don't even do it.
And then they make you feel bad for...
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, it's your fault the planet's burning. Like, well, I mean, so I guess kind of, but...
Yeah, if like one gigantic factory in China would not dump out 8 billion tons of waste, it would be the same as all of us.
Yeah, like a...
Could we all
like
get
I
on
said,
the same page, please, here?
Bezos' trip to space was like 1 trillion lifetimes worth of carbon emissions.
Yeah, that's fine. But we need.
But yeah, make sure your eggshells are in a different thing, or else you're killing the planet.
Yeah.
Tyler McDonough to 250 and a Mitch Bratt autograph to 250.
Different rules.
Kenny
for rich people. If you have room outside for a gigantic compost bin, you get some of the most. Have you? Yeah, you've done that. The dirt is unbelievable.
The smell, you mean?
No, the actual.
Oh, it's just like really rich.
Great.
Yeah.
Once all the stink goes away, it takes months.
Yeah, we had compost, and my mom was a big gardener. I will say, you know this as good as well as anybody. There's nothing like a fresh tomato out of the garden, or like, you know what was really good that I don't like generally are like I don't know what kind of peas they are, but the ones where you like split the pod and eat them like fresh. Oh my god!
Yeah, we do those all the time.
So good.
Yeah, that's the thing. In the city, it's tough. Even the suburbs, it's impossible. A lot of houses, we have no room.
Yeah.
My wife has a bunch of potted plants, but it's not the same.
Yeah. We do love him, Doc. That's what we're saying. Abbott to 199.
Dang. Yeah, you do all that, and then Bezos undoes it all with one space trip in his penis.
Yeah. But he brought up William Shatner. How cool is that? Black Auto.
Is anyone like, I like Jeff Bezos? Has anyone ever said that?
Manzardo.
You know who's cool?
Kenny, we're deep enough into this draft case to go off, right?
Yeah. You know who's cool? Jeff Bezos. I really admire that guy.
Yeah. Jackson Jobe refractor.
Yeah. I know. Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, the guy has a lot of money. No question about that.
You would, Tim. Tim buying a bunch of stuff on Amazon and leaving like 1-star reviews on stuff perfectly fine just to mess with people.
I don't think we have any women of Star Trek. T-Dog asked.
Oh. We don't have any women at all. We can just stop. Oh, it's a card thing.
Another Meyer first. Jordan McCants. Autograph. Ryan and Carey.
Well, it's just that, yeah. Once you get to a certain level of rich, you have the money to, like...
Yeah, like, actually fix things.
Helps, yeah, and fix so many things and make so many lives better. And then if you don't, it's kind of like, you have to be pretty...
Yeah, and if you instead, say, try to touch the very bottom part of space for tens of billions of dollars and gigantic carbon emissions instead, kind of a tough look. Marcelo Mayer refractor. Tim?
We're just jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a line somewhere between 1 million and 50 billion. McDonough.
$1 million seems low. You could barely even buy a house for $1 million.
Mayor. Well, and it's not even necessarily like a government thing. I mean, well, yeah. We don't have to have a whole big discussion about it, but...
Yeah.
Like, they could just do the stuff without having to be taxed to do it.
Microsoft guy's giving away like bazillions of dollars, hasn't he?
Yeah. Mauricio to 150. Nikhazy. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like you can use it how you see fit, but then you can also be called a bad person for how you use it. Like,
I don't even know what a write-off is. Do you? No. But they do. And they're the ones.
Arroyo to 499. Last couple refractors, Kai Bush and Jeter Downs.
No Harrison Ford.
No Harry Ford.
You don't have to, Doc, but we're kind of counting on you to.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I don't know about that.
Well, actually, I almost agree with that argument because everybody who does become a millionaire doesn't. You know. That's true. It is human
or just
nature.
only a certain type of person can accrue that kind of money.
Yeah.
And they're not the kind of person who wants to help anybody. Kasperius to 71. Hill to 150. Hill to 199. Petty to 150. Mitch Bratt. Manzardo to 75. Nikhazy to 50. Bryce Miller to 50. And the Mikulski to 25 Orange Giants. Nikhazy to 499. McDonough. Sal Frelick. Frelick? I don't even know how that's pronounced. Vyers. McCants. Sarantola. Benelis. Mazzucato, the number 7 overall pick. Ibarra. Boisra. That's an interesting last name. It's from Riverside. Boisri.
Don't worry, guys. This is just a bit because we've had too many applications lately, so we thought if we get on a communist rant, we could slow down.
Benzini, Jar, Jordan Lawler.
Apps countrywide. We might get some California
Torres.
apps, but nobody in the
and Castillo.
South.
Yeah, especially the people spending their disposable income on baseball cards.
Yeah.
Cowser to 50. Wilson to 75. Mauricio, House, Blade, Lyle, Pena, Hamill, Martin, Conley, Madden, Mojica, Petty, Abrams, McDonough.
TJ White.
Chandler, another Boisri, Job, Kerstad, Urbina, Bednar, Spikes, Rodriguez, Cruz, Arroyo, Rodriguez, Julio, Arroyo, Schwellenbach, Blade, Painter, Gray, Ibarra, Abbott, Paguero, and Frelick.
I don't think you guys are giving the government their due. Without them, would we have the beautiful bullet train that we now have that goes from Sacramento to LA?
Right.
That we spent $1 trillion on? Look at that beautiful work of art by the government.
Some base, some speckles. Mayor. Lawler, Henry Davis, Cowser, some light blues, Mitchell, Luis Rodriguez, second, Paguero, Tyler McDonough.
Yeah, that's the main issue. I understand that.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously. They're not always looking out for us either.
There's just different rich people in the government that give all the contracts to their buddies. And just all, you can't beat them. That's why you just have to join them.
You're also assuming that, like, these people